So just wanted to do a quick Zepbound weight loss update for this week. This week I weighed in. Last week I weighed in at 316 pounds, and this week I weighed in at 312.6 for a loss of 3.4 pounds. It's just amazing to me. It's just amazing to me that I keep continuing to lose weight. I mean, it's nuts, you know. Of course, I do there's a lot of hard work behind that, you know, lifting weights, working out, running on the treadmill, all that stuff. I'm trying to stay active as much as possible, but you know, it's not like I'm doing strenuous exercise, like I'm just going in the gym and killing it for 3 hours a day or anything like that. It's just enough, like it's just enough to kind of keep my body moving, you know, play some golf, go hit some range balls, just keep my body moving. And I just continue to watch the scale go down and down and down, which is, it's just so uplifting to me. I mean, it's so awesome, you know, to see that scale going the right directions instead of the wrong. So from the beginning of this journey, that's 51 pounds that I've lost. And that is life changing to me. Like, I'm not embarrassed to go places and do things with my daughters and family. I'm not embarrassed to get my picture taken, you know. I'm not embarrassed to go out in public with them, you know, or whatever. I mean, if you know, you know. When you're a certain size, those type of things just become kind of embarrassing situations to you, and that's starting to change. That's starting to change, and it feels so good. A lot of people ask me about my diet, like, what kind of diet am I doing? Well, if I really, really, really wanted to maximize my weight loss, I would just do complete keto or low carb. But I've been on those kind of diets before, and I found that when you're on that kind of diet for a long time, you introduce the carb back into your diet, the rebounds are it's just crazy, you know. So I have tried to stay away from being specifically low carb. Now, I do avoid carbs whenever possible. I try not to eat carbs, you know, all the time, like overload myself with a carb diet, or, you know, carbs in my diet. So I try to cut out carbs as much as possible, but I'm not running away from them either. I really to me, in a low carb diet, like, you know, you're scared to eat a piece of fruit. I just don't think that should be the way. That's not the way that I want my diet to be. Like, if I see a banana and want to eat a banana, I think I should be able to eat that, or an orange, or an apple, or anything like that. So that's one of the reasons that I steer clear. I'm trying to steer clear of strictly low carb diet. Plus, the rebound effects on that once you in the low carb diet are pretty crazy in my experience. But that's just me. So I try to keep everything in moderation and limit my carbs when possible, but I'm not strictly low carb. One of the things that scares me, that I've kind of run into getting my prescription for this week, is going to be the availability of the drug. I'm starting to see shortages in certain dosages, like the 7.5. I was on the 7.5 for the past month, and then my doctor wanted me to stay on the 7.5 for the upcoming month. He said that he's been seeing a lot of adverse side effects with a 10 milligram shot, so he didn't want to move me up quite yet, or at all. I don't know what he has planned. But I didn't ask him what those side effects were, if it's just your normal side effects that you experience from the medication, or maybe something more severe. So I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know what he's referencing specifically, but he wanted to keep me on 7.5 for another month. Well, when I went to get that prescription filled, there was a shortage. I don't know, you know, if it's, I don't know how they do that. If it's a shortage in my area, in my town, you know, nationwide, can they order it at all? I don't know, but I found the last box is 7.5 milligram Zepbound pretty much in my hometown, and got that filled. like I called pretty much every pharmacy in Stillwater and found one box and, you know, secured that box for the upcoming month. But I'm afraid the availability is going to be getting more scarce as time goes on here. Hopefully not though. But with, I don't know if anybody caught last night, Oprah did a special, weight loss special. I didn't watch any of it, but I'm assuming that a lot of it, just kind of from the excerpts that I've seen, had a lot to do with these kind of weight loss medications. And, you know, that's just going to make the availability be, you know, more and more scarce, I think, to get as more and more people get on these kind of drugs. You know, I don't know. I'm sure, I'm sure that there's a reason behind that special, but boy, I have mixed feelings about uh, somebody coming on TV and doing something like that, because, you know, obviously what's going to happen is a lot of people are going to run out to their doctors and try to get on these weight loss medications. A lot of people probably don't even need them. You know, they might need to lose, like, you know, just a few extra pounds, like 20, 30 pounds, you know. They get prescribed, get their prescription, and meanwhile you have somebody that needs to lose 100 pounds or more, and now they can't get their prescription. Or worse yet, somebody, you know, that's on diabetes is not going to be able to get their prescription for their medication filled. And I just don't know how I feel about, you know, somebody in the media coming out and doing a special about this stuff. Like I say, I didn't watch it. So I don't know if it was positive or negative or in between, but I'm assuming it was all positive since they put it on TV. I mean, there's just no way they're going to say anything negative about it. But I have mixed emotions about that. I just hope it doesn't create a huge, you know, availability problem. So let me know down in the comments how you're going to handle any kind of availability issues that you might come across. I've been thinking, well, maybe I can extend my shots out for a couple of days and maybe get it built up where I have an extra shot or two by the time I'm trying to get refilled. So at least it gives me a couple extra weeks of dosage just in case there is availability shortage. I don't know. I really don't know how to handle that. I really don't want to just come off cold turkey and hope for the best, but I really don't know about that. So that's just something I want to keep in mind. And the only thing I want to cover in this video is my clothes situation. Like, man, I cannot keep my pants up. Like, my belt and my pants are way too big now, and that's a great problem to have, but I literally cannot walk across my office without my pants sagging, you know, crazy. And I do have some pants that I, you know, had previously that I think I'll be able to, you know, get, and I wanted to buy a whole bunch of new stuff. But I was talking, one comment I got was like, you know, this belt is like $100. You know, I don't want to go buy a new belt, blah, blah, blah. I was like, yo, man, when I have to go buy a new belt, I'm going to walk in like Stone Cold Steve Austin, man. When I go to buy a new belt, I don't know where I'm going. It had to be this weekend. But I will walk in the store like I own the joint. Like, this is the happiest moment of my life to buy a smaller belt. Not a bigger belt, a smaller belt. So, oh man, that's going to be an awesome feeling going there looking for smaller clothes. Golly. Think about that. I haven't done that in so long. I can't even remember the last time, you know, go in looking for smaller clothes like I'm some kind of skinny mini. Can't wait. I mean, that just blows my mind. It's so exciting. So if you've enjoyed this video or any of the videos in this weight loss journey series, make sure you go and hit the like button. If you want to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button so you won't miss any future videos. Now, just to let you know, sometimes I do different content than just weight loss. I'll do some photo and video type of content. But it's all kind of centered around my whole life. And if you want to see more about that, as boring as it may be, hit the subscribe button. So anyway, on to next week, man. If I can get down in the if I can get down to 309.9, I'll be so happy, so happy. That'll be like 3 pounds or so. I think I can do it. That's kind of what I've been averaging out per week. So if I have a really good week, maybe I can get down in there in a 309-pound range. And God, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Have a great week. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.